That's why you find Zimbabweans coming here. Zimbabweans get a lot of flack. They're insulted by their South African brothers and sisters, but they're coming from a bad space. You know, when you see someone's boo crossing a river with crocodiles, it's bad.
It hurts, bro, eh? It hurts, bro. Sorry, man. Thank you for sharing. Yo, you also understand why South Africans would be concerned, right? Especially for those that are illegal based on the conditions in the country.
You know, the South Africans that complain about the influx of illegal immigrants are right. The Zimbabweans that are coming are black Zimbabweans, and they're going into black communities. And because of the structural poverty created by apartheid, it is those black communities where there's so much poverty. So they have to fight for resources. They have to fight for access to clinics, access to schools. They have to fight for those resources. So naturally, I've always said I do not support illegal immigration because I understand that illegal immigration creates tension in communities which is based on economics. So there are illegal white Zimbabweans in this country, but we don't hear about them because there is no competition for resources in the communities in which they live. But if you go to Soweto, if you go to Guguletu, if you go to Mamelodi, where the ordinary Zimbabwean lives who is illegal, they are fighting for resources. That is why I always say to senior South African government officials that by endorsing rigged elections, as President Mbeki did and successive governments.
So they were rigged, those elections, no?
Yeah, they're always rigged.
Over and over.
Yeah, they're always rigged. I mean, in 2008, the rigging was so blatant because they held on to an election result for 1 month.
Sure.
They'd been beaten so bad that it took them a month to rig it. Our brothers here in the ANC endorse ZANU-PF, like what the Secretary General does on social media. What they are essentially endorsing is a system that has created a crisis on their doorsteps in Johannesburg, in Cape Town, and many other places. Because Zimbabwe is no longer a foreign policy issue in South Africa. It's a domestic policy issue because people are fighting each other in the townships.